First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he will tuck it in for a Cowboy score. Jaden Blue, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, you don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
The numbers for Swift in last week's ball game: 19 carries, 87 yards.
Now role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for the Chicago Bears.
Swift going to try up the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Santos on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that moved it downfield and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 8. Here's Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lane. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. To the air again, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. they'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Prescott now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. To throw, Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
To the air, Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 30 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dallas offense. Set for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here in the middle of the field, still available because you can call timeout. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Now Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, Dallas.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Prescott from the gun. He finds Pickens over the middle. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession. Here, it's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from its linebacker spot.
The 17-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He was sensational all afternoon. This one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the rookie from K-State, DJ Giddens. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Colts get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
Forced out to his left. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
To throw is Prescott. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for him hard from the sidelines.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Once again, it's Swift.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Williams.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Prescott.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least 1 more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the sides there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the Cowboy first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Prescott now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Powers through. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Santos' kick is up and through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. This one swung out to Williams.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Throwing. Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Dallas.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. To the air again, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Prescott.
It's caught. Tolbert.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Williams will try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Bears down 24-20. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw.
Connects with Duvernay.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Brings up second down.
He's back to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
14 yards on the play. That's another.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock. So this one in the win column for the Chicago